It's so interesting. September 12th, 2022. I walked into that space a grateful and thankful Emmy nominee. And had I walked out of that space an Emmy nominee, I would have been very happy. But when Amy Poehler and Seth Meyers got up on that stage and said, "And the winner is Sheryl Lee Ralph," I lost my mind. I was in such a state of disbelief that I couldn't believe it. So much so, I don't even remember how I got to the stage. But standing there in that moment, to hear that thunderous applause all around me, I had to center myself. And the only way I could really do that was to take myself right back to home, which was the stage, the theater. And so I sang. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist, and I know where my voice belongs. Thank you, Diane Reeves. Oh my God, I say to everybody, it took me 40 years to become an overnight sensation. My name is Sheryl Lee Ralph. The name of the show that we're here to talk about is Abbott Elementary. Oh my goodness. Abbott Elementary came into my life quite by surprise. 5 years before that, my daughter and I were crossing the campus of CBS Studios, and she was like, "Oh, that's Quinta Brunson, you've got to meet her." She had just sold her first show. And then 2 or 3 years later, I get a call and she says, "Miss Ralph, I've got a brand new show and you're gonna be perfect for it." She was right. December 30th. My father says I was the best tax deduction he ever got. I am a Capricorn. I climb mountains. I see the view from the top of the mountains. Somehow it is a difficult trajectory, but I know how to make those steps up. Yes, I have a few missteps, but I keep on the incline. I'm a goat. Capricorns are goats. That's it. Oh, wow. I'll never forget the first job that I booked was right out of college. Skippy peanut butter commercial. I always keep peanut butter in my cabinet to this day because the choice was go to graduation from Rutgers or shoot the Skippy peanut butter. First job, put all of that money, I made $30,000 and I put it in the bank, and because of that, I never had to do anything but hone my craft, work on building my career. Thank you, peanut butter. And George Washington Carver. I did a lot of commercials. Yes, I did an AT&T commercial where I stood up on my head. Yes, I did a Head and Shoulders for bouncing and behaving hair. I loved that. And I just missed out on doing a Charlie commercial. There was a great cologne perfume at the time, and it was called Charlie. And somehow I didn't get that. But yeah, I made commercials. I loved it. I did a Cadbury chocolate commercial. I met Bob Marley shooting that commercial. He was much shorter than I thought he was, and he literally came in kicking a soccer ball. Oh gosh, yes, I get starstruck. I was in Mr. Poitier's company very often. I remember the very first time I met him, I was absolutely starstruck. I had all of those stories in my head, and when I met him, I was just like, wow. In leaving the set of A Piece of the Action, my first film, under the direction of Mr. Poitier, he said, "I am so sorry that the industry doesn't have any more to give you because you deserve it." And in many ways, I think I understood exactly what he meant, but he gave me this box, and I have this black box to this day. And it was this makeup box with everything I was going to need in it from the makeup and hair department. He said, "Once you leave this space, there will never be that many people who are knowledgeable to give you what it is you need. So you better learn how to do it yourself." I was like, wow. He was a for real beauty. Mr. Poitier was one of those people that as good as he looked on camera, wow, he was just gorgeous off camera. Mm-hmm.